Please tell me, are the voice and screen clear? Yes? Okay, good. So a very good morning to all of you. Good morning, everyone. Yes, good morning, good morning. Let everyone join. We'll start within a minute. Good morning, good morning. Fine. So on the screen, you can see the yesterday's question paper. We'll discuss that question paper in short. The questions, I hope all of you have seen the question paper once again after the test. After the test, you are going to do the analysis of the test. You are going to read all the questions, and the questions you are unable to solve, you are going to try to solve them again. You are going to check out their solutions, and still if you have the problems in the questions, then you are going to post those questions on the group. Okay, there you will get its solutions. All right, fine. So today we'll try to discuss the question paper, and those questions which remain, okay, if we cannot complete entire discussion of question paper, then in that case the questions which remain you will post on the group. Okay, those questions in which you have the doubt. All right, fine. So you will tell me the question number which you are having the doubt. Right now we are discussing the PCM paper. So math students will tell me the question which they want me to discuss, and other students will. Do we have to put a separate notebook? Yes, it will be better to put a separate notebook for the test. Keep the notes separate, module homework separate, test separate. If everything is in one book, you will not be able to find everything properly. At the end of the course, if you have the books with you, you can revise the entire course properly. Fine. So tell me, question number 1. Which question? Here they have given some codes, SCQ1, SCQ3. Just tell me SCQ1, SCQ3, which question you want me to discuss. If you are able to solve it, we will skip it. Biology students will initially observe. After the math paper, we will discuss the bio students paper as well. Just give me a second. Fine. SCQ5. SCQ5. Check if you have doubt. You can tell me. You can recall that you have whether you have solved it or not. SCQ6. 6, 7. SCQ code 7. SCQ code 9. Check in which question you have doubt. SCQ code 9. Chalo, everyone see this. Everyone see SCQ code 9. The position of the particle. Position is measured in definitely meter. Position is ultimately a distance, so it is measured in meter. Position of a particle at time t is given by the relation x of t. What is this? X is a function of time, so x of t is written as x in bracket t. X in bracket t. You can also write it as only x, no problem. X is a function of time. And what is the relation? V0 upon alpha, V0 upon alpha in the bracket 1 minus e raised to minus alpha t, 1 minus e raised to minus alpha t. Okay, this is the relation we are given. Position as a function of time, x of t, or simply x, where v0 is a constant and alpha is more than 0. Alpha is some number which is more than 0, v0 is some constant. The dimensions of v0 and alpha are respectively. You have to find dimensions of v0 and dimensions of alpha. Okay, fine. Now the first rule. Here if you can observe, we know powers are unitless and dimensionless. Powers, index, powers are unitless and dimensionless. Powers are unitless and dimensionless. This rule we know. That means yes, a unit nahi hai. This has no unit. So unit of alpha into t will be equal to 1. So unit of alpha will be equal to 1 upon unit of t. Unit of alpha into unit of t is equal to 1. Unitless manje 1 na. Why do we write that 1? Because unitless means kg raised to 0, meter raised to 0, second raised to 0, anything raised to 0 is equal to 1. So 1 upon second. 1 upon second. So unit of alpha will become 1 upon second. So that can be written as second raised to minus 1, and dimensions of alpha will be equal to time raised to minus 1. So time raised to minus 1 किती option मध्ये, in how many options? Option 1 and 3. So we will eliminate these two options. V0 आणि alpha चे dimensions पाहिजे. मग पहिल्यांदा बाळ unit काढा. First find out unit. Don't write dimensions directly. First always find out unit, only then write dimensions. So unit of alpha 1 upon second. So dimensions of alpha time raised to minus 1. So either option 1 or option 3 will be there. Okay, so either option 1 or option 3 will be there, that we will try to find out. Now we know this e is just a number. This number is unitless. Unitless raised to unitless. E is just a number, mathematical constant. Mathematical constant e. What is the value of that e? Mathematical constant value of that e, it's 2.71. It is just a number. It is unitless. Unitless raised to unitless, again unitless. Now we want to subtract something which is unitless from the 1. So this number 1 is also unitless, because subtraction is possible only if units are same. If this is unitless, this 1 must be unitless. Unitless minus unitless. So this entire bracket is unitless. This entire bracket is unitless. Okay. So now we can say unit of this x is equal to unit of v0 upon alpha multiplied by unit of this entire bracket 1 minus e raised to alpha t. But this entire bracket is going to be unitless, means 1 is equal to unit of this position. Position is measured in meter. Unit of v0 divided by unit of alpha divided by unit of alpha divided by unit of alpha into 1. So that will become unit of v0, or let me write it like this. Implies that this equation implies that this meter as it is, unit of v0 is, we want to find out, unit of v0 we want to find out, unit of alpha is second raised to minus 1 or 1 upon second. That 1 upon second will go in the numerator. That will become unit of v0 into second. Okay, this second will come in the denominator. This second will come in the denominator. So unit of v0 will become meter upon second. And orally you can say meter upon second means length raised to 1, time raised to minus 1. Length raised to 1, time raised to minus 1. Okay, so after this, let me write the step here. Unit of v0 will be equal to this meter as it is, second in the denominator. Meter as it is असेल, सेकंडला पाठवा डिवाइड करायला. युनिट मिळालं, डायमेन्शन काय मिळेल v0 चं, dimensions of V0, meter upon second. Meter means length raised to 1. 1 upon second means second raised to -1. Second raised to -1 means time raised to -1. So L raised to 1, time raised to -1. You will choose option 3. Reply me in the chat box. Clear and written. Is this question clear? CW. Baba. Got it? Adla hota na? We can solve this. Good. Fine. So you will choose option number 3. You will choose option number 3. Chalo. Next. SCQ 11. Code 11. If you have doubt, just tell me the code 11. Let us discuss the 11. Let us discuss 11. Code 11. If the acceleration due to gravity is 10 meter per second square, okay, acceleration due to gravity, it is ultimately acceleration, so unit will be meter per second square. So 10 meter per second square, and the unit of length and time are changed to kilometer and hour respectively. Okay, time se unit change kilo. We know unit of time is second, but now it will be changed. It will be changed. New unit of time. New unit of time will be what? New unit of time will be hour. Time unit second आहे ते आता काय केलंय? Hour केलंय. Okay, no problem. Okay, new unit of time is, here we will write old unit, here we will write new unit. Okay, unit of length and time are changed to kilometer and hour respectively. Okay, unit of length काय असते? Meter. Now it is changed to new unit. New unit is kilometer. New unit is kilometer. 1 kilometer or 1000 meter. Old unit, new unit असा पहिल्यांदा कॉलम करून घ्यायचा. न्यू युनिट जे काय आहेत आणि ओल्ड युनिट जे काय आहेत त्यांचं रिलेशन क्रिएट करायचं. लेट अस राइट न्यू युनिट्स. न्यू युनिट जे काय आहे तर टाइमचं न्यू युनिट काय आहे? आवर. ओल्ड युनिट काय आहे? सेकंड. सो सेकंड ओल्ड युनिट आहे, मग न्यू युनिटला एस डॅश म्हणायचं. कॉल द न्यू युनिट एज एस डॅश. एस डॅश इज इक्वल टू न्यू युनिट इज इक्वल टू 1 hour. It can be written as 3600 second. So new unit S dash is equal to 3600 S. S म्हणजे second, which is old unit, into 3600 करा. So old unit into 3600 is equal to new unit. नवीन युनिट जे काय आहे ते 1 hour आहे, म्हणजे 3600 सेकंद आहे. Second you will call it as old unit, S dash you will call it as new unit. Okay. आता मीटर काय होतं? ओल्ड युनिट. मीटर काय आहे? ओल्ड युनिट. आणि न्यू युनिट काय आहे? 1000 मीटर. सो न्यू युनिट ऑफ लेंथला एम डॅश म्हणायचं. कॉल द न्यू युनिट ऑफ लेंथ एज एम डॅश. अंडरस्टँड द प्रोसिजर. सो न्यू युनिट ऑफ लेंथ एम डॅश इज इक्वल टू 1000 टाइम्स द ओल्ड युनिट. ओल्ड युनिट इज मीटर. असं लिहून घ्यायचं पहिल्यांदा. अप टू दिस रिप्लाय मी क्लिअर. एवढं पहिल्यांदा करू दे. न्यू युनिट, ओल्ड युनिट. युनिट चेंज केलंय, सेकंडचं आवर केलंय, म्हणजे सेकंडचं 3600 सेकंड केलंय आणि मीटरचं 1000 मीटर केलंय. मग ते ओल्ड युनिटला सेकंड लिहा, ओल्ड युनिटला मीटर लिहा, न्यू युनिट्सला एस डॅश आणि एम डॅश करायचं. ओके, स्लोली दिस मेथड विल गेट क्लिअर टू यू. फाईन. आता बाळांनो बघा, ऑब्झर्व करा. The numerical value of the acceleration is, आता ही जी काय व्हॅल्यू आहे बाळांनो त्यातला नंबर काय असेल? ऍक्सलरेशनची जी व्हॅल्यू आहे त्यातला नंबर काय असेल? ठीक आहे, नो प्रॉब्लेम. युनिट चेंज करायचे आपल्याला. ओल्ड युनिट आहे मीटर अपॉन सेकंड स्क्वेअर. न्यू युनिट काय येणार? एम डॅश अपॉन एस डॅश स्क्वेअर. मीटर अपॉन सेकंड स्क्वेअर विल बी रिप्लेस्ड बाय एम डॅश अपॉन एस डॅश स्क्वेअर. स्लोली ट्राय टू अंडरस्टँड. आता बघा बाळांनो काय करायचं आपल्याला. जस्ट गिव्ह मी 1 सेकंड. द स्क्रीन इज नॉट रिस्पॉन्डिंग. वेट फॉर अ सेकंड. Now we will find out the numerical value of this meter upon second square. 10 meter upon second square. So G you will write as it is, 10 you will write as it is. Meter ला बाळ रिप्लेस करा m dash च्या टर्म मध्ये. Can I write this equation implies that, काय सांगते हे इक्वेशन, मीटर इज इक्वल टू m dash upon 1000, m dash upon 1000. सो बाळ या मीटरला कसं रिप्लेस करशील, m dash upon 1000 सर, m dash upon 1000. मीटर रिप्लेस झाला, डिवाइडेड बाय सेकंड स्क्वेअर. सेकंड ला कसं रिप्लेस करायचं, दिस इक्वेशन इम्प्लाइज दॅट सेकंड इज इक्वल टू s dash upon 3600, s dash upon 3600. So here you will write second ची replacement, meter replaced m dash upon 1000, second replace s dash upon 3600, s dash upon 3600, bracket complete, square, it is square. Okay, so आता बाळांनो पुढचे कॅल्क्युलेशन. this 10 upon 1000, 0 0 cancel, 1 upon 100. this m dash as it is. This s dash upon 3600 will go in the numerator, will become 3600 upon s dash. उलट सुलट will ना, this will be interchanged. 3600 वरती जाईल, s dash खाली, bracket square as it is. So that will become 1 upon 1000. 3600 square, 3600 square will be 36 square, 00 means 100, 36 चा स्क्वेअर आणि 100 चा स्क्वेअर. दिस m dash as it is divided by s dash चा स्क्वेअर, s dash square, put a bracket, then write a square. Sir, this square and 100 will be cancelled. 36 चा स्क्वेअर is 1296. 36 चा स्क्वेअर काय असतो, 1296. 1296, 36 square. You can again observe from the options. And this 100 as it is. This m dash upon s dash square as it is. बघा बाळांनो, tell me, are you getting it? I just replace this meter and second. New unit ला s dash म्हणा, which is equal to 3600 second, and new unit ला m dash म्हणा, which is equal to 1000 meter. मग m ची रिप्लेसमेंट, s ची रिप्लेसमेंट टाका इथं, get the answer. Not a big deal for you. You can find out this answer. चलो everyone reply me clear. Very good. चलो everyone concentrate on the screen again. 13, 15, 17. Code 13, code 15, code 17. बोला. 15 and 17. चलो everyone concentrate. 15 and 17. We'll solve 15 and 17. Muscle times speed equal power. Okay, some physical quantity is given as muscle multiplied by muscle times speeds. Times means multiplied by. Muscle times speed is equal to power, equals power. Muscle is physical quantity, speed is a physical quantity. Muscle times speed equals power. Okay, no problem. What is the ratio of SI unit and CGS unit of muscle? SI unit, SI unit of muscle divided by CGS unit of muscle divided by CGS unit of muscle. Ratio of, काय विचारले, ratio of SI unit and CGS unit of muscle. SI unit of muscle divided by CGS unit of muscle is equal to question mark. अरे बा unit of muscle काढा यातनं काढा. Unit of muscle multiplied by unit of speed is equal to unit of power. Now don't say, sir, we don't know what is muscle, this physical quantity we have heard for the first time. So what? You can do the units and dimensional analysis. Even if you don't know the physical quantity's name, you can still find out unit. So unit of muscle will be equal to unit of power divided by unit of speed. What is unit of power? Unit of power is watt. Unit of speed is meter per second. Sir, watt is joule per second. Power is work done upon time. Power is work done upon time. So power's unit watt. म्हणजे work done upon time. Work done's unit joule upon time. Joule per second. Watt is joule per second. पाठच आहे. Watt is joule per second divided by meter upon second. Sir, 1 upon second, 1 upon second cancel. 1 upon second, 1 upon second cancel. So it will be joule upon meter. Joule upon meter. Unit of muscle. Unit of muscle is joule upon meter. But sir, joule, work done, is force into displacement. Work done is force into displacement. So joule is Newton meter. We have already remembered this. Joule is Newton meter upon meter. Meter cancel. So it is Newton. It is Newton. So unit of muscle is Newton. So SI unit of muscle is Newton. CGS unit of muscle is what? Reply me in the chat box. जर SI unit ज्या क्वांटिटीचं SI unit Newton आहे त्याचं CGS unit काय असेल बाळ? Everyone. SI unit, CGS unit. You know. Newtonचं CGS काय बाळ? We have done this. SI, CGS. Yes, all of you are giving the correct answer. Dyne. चलो everyone concentrate here. Newton's CGS dyne. Sir, we want ratio of this. So either dyne ला replace करा or Newton ला replace करा. Newton can be replaced by 10 raised to 5 dyne. Newton can be replaced by 10 raised to 5 dyne. You know the conversion factor. 1 Newton is equal to 10 raised to 5 dyne. Upon this dyne as it is. Dyne cancel. Answer all 10 raised to 5. Option A, B, C, D. Check kara. Option A. Check. Reply me clear. Reply me clear. Write it down. Is that clear? Good. So even this question we could have solved. Don't say in the exam that we don't know, we have heard this word for the first time. Doesn't matter. You can solve it. Chalo 17. Now this is significant figure wala question. This is very easy question. Okay, you should have solved this properly. Subtract 0.2 joule from 7.26 joule. 0.2 joule is to be subtracted. Okay. ते subtract करायचं आहे. कशातनं? From 7.26. So 7.26 minus 0.2 joule and express the result with the correct number of significant figures. Okay, 6 minus 0. Don't write anything here. 6 minus 0, write 6. 2 minus 2, write 0. Point. 7 minus 0, 7. Now, if you choose this 7.06, answer will be wrong. Answer will be wrong. Why? Let me tell you. While doing the calculation, check which are the least number of significant figures. यात significant figure किती आहेत बोला बळा? How many significant figures are here? All the non-zero numbers are significant. All the non-zero numbers are significant. करेक्ट, ऑल दी नॉन झिरो नंबर्स आर सिग्निफिकंट. कळलं बाळ? सो हिअर सिग्निफिकंट फिगर 3 अँड हिअर सिग्निफिकंट फिगर किती किती आहेत बाळ सिग्निफिकंट फिगर? ऑल दी नॉन झिरो नंबर्स आर सिग्निफिकंट. लेफ्ट साइड zeros are not significant. Left side zeros are not significant. So zero significant नाही. Only non zero numbers the significant. So इथं significant figure आहे 1. सो आन्सर मध्ये, फायनल आन्सर मध्ये या दोन्ही पैकी ज्याच्याकडे लिस्ट सिग्निफिकंट फिगर आहेत कुणाकडे आहेत? विच हॅज अ लिस्ट सिग्निफिकंट फिगर? दिस. किती आहेत? 1. मग फायनल आन्सरच्या सिग्निफिकंट फिगर्स 1 पाहिजेत. लिस्ट कोण आहे? 1 आहे. सो 1 पाहिजे. म्हणजे यात 1 सिग्निफिकंट फिगर टू मेक दिस ॲज टू कन्वर्ट दिस इनटू 1 सिग्निफिकंट फिगर, remove this 6. Because of this 6, if you eliminate this 6, this 0 you have to write as 1. 6 गेला. 6 is more than 5. 5 पेक्षा मोठा आहे. मग याला 1 करा. 0 चा एक नंबर वाढवा. 1 केला. But sir, still we have 2 significant figures. No, you want 1. So you have to remove this 1. त्या 1 मुळे हा 7 काय 8 होणार नाही. That 1 is less than 5. 5 पेक्षा लहान आहे ना तो. So तो हा 7 as it is राहील. So you have to again truncate this. याला म्हणायचं ट्रंकेशन. राउंडिंग ऑफ म्हणायचं. राउंड ऑफ म्हणायचं. 6 ला इलिमिनेट केलं. 6 वॉज मोर दॅन 5. सो यू हॅव टू नंबर दिस नंबर. यू हॅव टू इन्क्रीज दिस नंबर बाय 1. हा नंबर 1 नी वाढवला. परत याला इलिमिनेट केलं. 7 वॉज लेस दॅन 5. सो नंबर वाढवायची गरज नाही. सो यू हॅव टू सिलेक्ट ऑप्शन सी. रिप्लाय इन द चॅट बॉक्स क्लिअर अँड रिटर्न. ऑप्शन सी 7 येणार. या दोन्हीतलं लिस्ट कोण आहे बघायचं. 1 आहे. 3 आणि 1 मधलं लिस्ट कोण आहे? 1 आहे. सो फायनल आन्सर मध्ये एकच सिग्निफिकंट पाहिजे फिगर. एकच सिग्निफिकंट फिगर पाहिजे. चांगला होता ना पेपर? मजा आली असेल तुम्हाला. बघ सोहिनी, क्वेश्चन मधला पहिला नंबर त्याच्याकडे सिग्निफिकंट फिगर्स आहेत 3. क्वेश्चन मधल्या दुसऱ्या नंबर मध्ये सिग्निफिकंट फिगर आहेत 1. आन्सरच्या सिग्निफिकंट फिगर्स क्वेश्चन मधल्या नंबर पेक्षा क्वेश्चन मधल्या नंबरच्या लिस्ट सिग्निफिकंट फिगर्स पेक्षा जास्त असू शकत नाहीत. लेट मी रिपीट इट अगेन. चेक व्हॉट आर दी सिग्निफिकंट फिगर्स इन दी फर्स्ट नंबर. चेक व्हॉट आर दी सिग्निफिकंट फिगर्स इन दी सेकंड नंबर. Which is the least significant figure? 1. So answer will contain only 1 significant figure. या दोन्ही पैकी लिस्ट कोण आहे? 1. यात 3 सिग्निफिकंट फिगर आहेत. यात एकच आहे. आन्सर मध्ये एकच सिग्निफिकंट फिगर पाहिजे. मग आन्सर यू हॅव टू राउंड ऑफ. 6 you have to eliminate. You have to make this 0 as 1. 1 you have to eliminate. 7 will remain 7. कळलं? सो आन्सर मधल्या सिग्निफिकंट फिगर्स किती असतात? क्वेश्चन मधल्या कुठल्या नंबर कडे लिस्ट सिग्निफिकंट फिगर्स आहेत चेक करा. चेक विच नंबर इन दी क्वेश्चन हॅज लिस्ट सिग्निफिकंट फिगर्स. चेक दॅट लिस्ट सिग्निफिकंट फिगर्स. 1. आन्सर मध्ये 1च पाहिजे. नेक्स्ट कोड 19, कोड 21, कोड 22. 19, 21, 22 कुठला नंबर आहे सांगा. टेल मी. नाही 21. ओके. 19 यायला पाहिजे की तुम्हाला. 19 पण अडतंय. दिस आय हॅव ऑलरेडी सॉल्व्ड ऑन द ग्रुप. ओके, हे ऑलरेडी सॉल्व्ह करून दिलेलं आहे ग्रुप वरती. का यू कॅन सॉल्व दिस 19. माझी गरज आहे त्याला. Just solve 19. Error in the measurement of diameter is 4%. Error in the measurement of diameter. So delta D upon D किती दिलाय? diameter मधली error 4%. फ्रॅक्शन कसा येईल? 4 upon 100 असा फ्रॅक्शन येईल. 4%, 4 upon 100. The error in the measuring radius of the circle would be radius चा फ्रॅक्शन डेल्टा आर अपॉन आर इंटू 100 करा पर्सेंटेज. डेल्टा आर अपॉन आर इंटू 100 चा आन्सर विचारले. ओके. व्हॉट इज रिलेशन बिटवीन डायमीटर अँड रेडियस? Sir, you want radius, so radius is equal to diameter upon 2. So you can write it as 1/2 into d or 1/2 into d raised to 1. 1/2 is a constant, forget about it. So delta r upon r, काय येणार बाळ? 1/2 is a constant. There will not be any error in the measurement of 1/2. Error is present only in the diameter. Constant मध्ये काय error होत नाही. So forget about it. So this 1 times delta d upon d. So delta r upon r into 100 चा आन्सर काय येणार? Percentage error in the radius विचारली. So this delta d upon d into 100 येणार. But delta d upon d किती दिलाय? Delta d upon d 4% दिलाय. So 4 upon 100 into 100. 100 cancel. Answer is 4%. आलं का बघा बाळांनो? Reply in the chat box. Is that clear? Check करा. Good. You could have solved it. जमलं पाहिजे होतं. Initial some question papers I will discuss. And slowly you will be independent of the teacher. You will be able to solve it on your own. And that's what I am expecting. Code 22. Code about 22. Check this code 22. Devashish saying code 21. Similar type of question is there, Devashish. Error wale question. We have done this so many times. Okay, let's discuss 21. जो क्वेश्चन ऑलरेडी डिस्कस केलाय तो नाही आला पाहिजे डाउट. चेक करा. The length of the strip measured with the meter rod is 10 centimeter. एक स्ट्रिप आहे त्याची लेंथ किती मेजर केली आहे? 10.0 सेंटीमीटर. ओके. Its width measured with the vernier calipers. Vernier calipers is some measurement instrument. Okay. Its width is measured with the vernier calipers. Its width is given as 1.00 centimeter. The least count of the meter rod. Meter rod चा least count. Length is measured by meter rod. Length कशाने measure केली आहे? By meter rod. And width is measured by vernier calipers. Vernier calipers. Meter rod चा least count. Least count म्हणजे LC, smallest value it can measure. Meter rod can measure smallest value at 0.1 centimeter. Meter rod. The least count of meter rod is 0.1 centimeter and that of vernier calipers is 0.01 centimeter. Vernier calipers चा least count किती आहे? 0.01 centimeter. What will be the error in the area? Area मध्ये किती error होईल? पहिल्यांदा एरियाचा फॉर्म्युला लिहायचा, लेंथ इंटू विड्थ. सो डेल्टा ए पर्सेंटेज एरर विचारले ना. डेल्टा ए अपॉन ए इज इक्वल टू, कैन आई राइट लेंथ रेस टू 1 विड्थ रेस टू 1. So 1 times delta L upon L plus 1 times delta W upon W. But sir, we don't know what is error in the measurement of length. We don't know what can be the error in the measurement of width. But that is very simple. Meter rod चा LC किती आहे? Least count किती आहे? Smallest value it can measure is 0.1 centimeter. Always remember. This we have discussed so many times. Always remember LC is equal to maximum error. Least counters maximum error असतो. लक्षात ठेवा. This I have wrote on the group as well. Okay. So meter rod चा least count किती आहे? 0.1 centimeter. त्या rod चा यूज करून लेंथ मेजर केली आहे. So length मधली maximum error किती येणार? Least count of meter rod किती आहे तो? 0.1 centimeter. आणि वर्नियर कॅलिपर्सचा लिस्ट काउंट किती आहे? स्मॉलेस्ट व्हॅल्यू इट कॅन मेजर इज 0.01 सेंटीमीटर. सो इट्स विड्थ विल बी हॅव्हिंग मॅक्सिमम एरर ऑफ किती असणार? एलसी म्हणजेच मॅक्सिमम एरर. मग विड्थ मधली एरर किती असणार? 0.01 सेंटीमीटर. हे लक्षात ठेवा. सो लिहा इथं डेल्टा एल किती आहे? एरर इन दी लेंथ किती आहे? 0.1 सेंटीमीटर. डिवाइड बाय लेंथ किती आहे 10 सेंटीमीटर और 10.0 सेंटीमीटर, सेंटीमीटर अपॉन सेंटीमीटर यूनिट कैंसल, प्लस width, error in the width 0.01, observe everything properly, divided by width, error in the width 0.01, width value 1, this is also centimeter, this value is in centimeter, this is also in centimeter, centimeter centimeter cancel, this answer will be what, or let it be as it is, let this answer be as it is. आपल्याला काय पाहिजे पर्सेंटेज पाहिजेला आहे, पर्सेंटेज 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 in the measurement of area, percentage error in the measurement of area, delta a upon a म्हणजे fractional error, delta a upon a means fractional error into 100 is percentage. So पहिल्यांदा fractional error चा आन्सर लिहा, delta a upon a चा आन्सर लिहा, काय ते 0.1 upon 10 plus 0.01 upon 1 आणि into 100 करा. 100 ने याला मल्टिप्लाय करा, 0.1 अपॉन 10 इंटू 100 प्लस 0.01 इंटू 100 करा, किती येते बघा 0 कॅन्सल, 10 इंटू 0.1 10 इंटू 0.1 1, 100 इंटू 0.01 100 इंटू 0.01, डॉट राईटला शिफ्ट होणार 2 वेळा, डॉट विल शिफ्ट राईट ट्वाइस, आंसर आलं 2. So you will write plus or minus 2%. Percentage येणार ना into 100 केलंय. चलो everyone reply in the chat box. CW. आलं का देवाशीष? Good. Just give me 1 second. Aryan saying last question. Last म्हणजे we are going sequentially, okay? We will go sequentially. Aryan. 22 code आलाय का? 22, 23. Tell me. 22, 23. No. Okay. 22. Okay, Shweta is saying 22. Let's see. A physical quantity is given as x equal to m raised to a, l raised to b, t raised to c. The percentage error in the measurement of m, l, t are alpha, beta, gamma. Percentage errors are given. Percentage error in the measurement of m, l, t are alpha, beta, gamma respectively. So percentage error in the measurement of m किती आहे? Fractional error in m किती असणार? Delta m upon m into 100 किती आहे ते? Alpha. Percentage error in the measurement of l, delta l upon l into 100 is equal to beta. और असं लिहिलं तरी चालते ना, no problem. If you write it like this, delta m upon m is equal to alpha %. हेच 100 इथे लिहिले ना, alpha %. Or you can write percentage error, fractional error in length also directly. Delta l upon l is equal to beta per म्हणजे divided by cent म्हणजे 100. Okay, beta %. Then percentage error in the time or whatever that capital T is. We don't know what is that capital T, so we will write it delta T upon T. किती आहे? Gamma %. So gamma %, we will write it like this. Then the maximum percentage error in the quantity x is, x मध्ये maximum percentage किती error असेल? Delta T upon T into 100 चा आन्सर दिले gamma. Or you can write directly like this. कुठलाही एक notation use करा, no problem. याला म्हणायचं fractional error in t, delta t upon t, fractional error in l, fractional error in m, fractional error into 100 is percentage error, fraction into 100 म्हणजे percentage, fraction into 100 म्हणजे percentage. आणि fraction लिहायचं असेल तर कसं लिहायचं? gamma %, cent म्हणजे 100, beta %, बीटा पर्सेंट, अल्फा पर्सेंट असं लिहायचं. फाईन. पर्सेंटेज, मॅक्सिमम पर्सेंटेज एरर इन एक्स. आता एरर इन एक्स कसं काढणार? डेल्टा एक्स अपॉन एक्स इज इक्वल टू ए टाइम्स डेल्टा एम अपॉन एम, शिकलोय आपण, प्लस बी टाइम्स डेल्टा एल अपॉन एम, डेल्टा एल अपॉन एल, प्लस सी टाइम्स डेल्टा सी अपॉन सी. डेल्टा एम अपॉन एम किती दिलाय? डेल्टा एम अपॉन एम अल्फा अपॉन 100 प्लस दिस बी टाइम्स व्हाट इज डेल्टा एल अपॉन एल, बीटा अपॉन 100 plus c times what is delta c upon c. I made a mistake. c times delta t upon t पाहिजे. c times बरोबर ना, a times delta m upon m, b times delta l upon l, c times delta t upon t. So what is delta t upon t? Gamma upon 100. Okay, this is the value of delta x upon x. डेल्टा एक्स अपॉन एक्स नको आपल्याला, पर्सेंटेज एरर पाहिजे आहे. डेल्टा एक्स अपॉन एक्स इंटू 100 पाहिजे आहे. या साईडला 100 केलं की राईट साईडला पण 100 न मल्टिप्लाय करा. 100 100 100 कॉमन अँड कॅन्सल विथ दिस 100. सो आन्सर काय येणार? ए अल्फा, बी बीटा, सी गॅमा. ब्रॅकेट कंप्लीट, पर्सेंट, एवढे पर्सेंट आन्सर येणार. A alpha, B beta, C gamma. Option 1. Reply me in the chat box. Clear? Shweta, tell me. Doubt होगा ना? यायला पाहिजे. Exactly same question आपण solve केलाय आधी. So you need to revise it properly. You could have solved it. समजला असता बाळा तुला question. Clear? Is that clear, Shweta? चेक कर, समजलाय का? Reply me in the chat box. Or still you have doubt? Shweta, will you reply? MLT मधली एरर दिली होती, एक्स मधली विचारली होती. Please reply, Shweta. Is this question clear to you? No reply. बाळ पटकन रिप्लाय कर. यस नो, नसेल तर क्लिअर परत एक्सप्लेन करूया आपण. फाइन, नॉट रिप्लाइंग. विल मूव अहेड. नेक्स्ट कोड 23. चेक करा. एनीवन वांट 23, 25? The diameter of the wire is measured to be this. The number of significant figures in the measurement. How to find number of significant figures? Very simple. We all know the rules. The number is 0.0250 into 10 raised to minus 4. Forget about 10 raised to powers. 10 च्या power चा काय फरक पडत नाही. All the non-zero digits are significant. These are left side zeros. Left side zeros are never significant. This is a right side zero. Right side zero is significant if there is decimal point in the number anywhere. Anywhere decimal point असेल तर तो significant. Right side zero is significant if there is decimal point. So total there are 3 significant figures. Option C. Okay, you can solve it very easily. Next, code 25, 25, 26. Check. Check. Code 25. This is very easy question. If the errors involved in the measurement of side and mass, side मध्ये error किती झाली? Side measure करायला. Side and mass of the cube. Let us say the side of the cube is A. This is a cube. This is a cube. Side length A. Side length A. Error in the, if the errors involved in the measurement of side and mass of the cube. साइड मधली एरर किती आहे? डेल्टा ए अपॉन ए. किती पर्सेंट आहे बघूया. आणि मास मधली एरर किती आहे बघूया. डेल्टा एम अपॉन एम. या क्यूबची जी काय साइड लेंथ आहे त्यातली एरर चेक करूया. If the error involved in the measurement of side and the mass of the cube are 3% and 4%. साइड मध्ये किती आहे? 3%. 3 upon 100 or 3 per म्हणजे divided by 3%. Error in the mass. Mass किती आहे? 4%. Side and mass respectively म्हटलंय ना. Respectively म्हणजे sequentially 3% and 4%. 4%. Okay. What is the maximum permissible error? What is the maximum permissible error in the density of the material? बर, डेन्सिटी काय असतं? आपल्याला काय विचारले? डेन्सिटी मधली पर्सेंटेज एरर विचारले. आन्सर पर्सेंटेज मध्ये इज इक्वल टू क्वेश्चन मार्क. डेन्सिटी इज इक्वल टू व्हॉट? मास अपॉन व्हॉल्यूम. मास ऍज इट इज. व्हॉल्यूम ऑफ द क्यूब काय असतो? व्हॉल्यूम ऑफ द क्यूब असतो साइड क्यूब. ए क्यूब. A cube. So can I write mass raised to 1, this a cube in the numerator raised to -3, raised to +3 वरती गेला की raised to -3. So delta rho upon rho is equal to 1 times delta m upon m. We know while calculating error we have to write index positive even if it is negative. हे जरी निगेटिव्ह असलं तरी ते पॉझिटिव्हच लिहायचं आहे. हा, टू फाइंड आउट चेंज कॅल्क्युलेट करायचं असेल तर निगेटिव्हला निगेटिव्ह, पॉझिटिव्हला पॉझिटिव्ह. आता एरर कॅल्क्युलेट करायला, सो हा -3 पण आपण +3 लिहायचा. दिस -3 वी विल राइट इट ॲज +3. ओके. हा, डेल्टा एम अपॉन एम किती आहे? विल यू सॉल्व इट फर्दर? रिप्लाई इन द चॅट बॉक्स. विल यू बी एबल टू सॉल्व इट फर्दर? ठीक की नाही? डेल्टा रो अपॉन रो किती आला? डेल्टा एम अपॉन एम, that is 4% plus this 3 times delta a upon a 3%, delta a upon a 3%, 3 upon 100. So 4 by 100 plus 3 into 3, 9 by 100. 4 plus 3, 4 plus 9, 4 plus 9 is 13 upon 100. So left side ला 100 न मल्टिप्लाय करा, राइट साइड ला पण 100 न मल्टिप्लाय करा, 100 ला 100 कैंसिल करा, cancel 100 and 100, answer will be 13%. So delta rho upon rho into 100 चा आंसर किती येणार? 13 or 13%. So option B, Bombay, you will choose. Clear? Okay, so you could have solved this on your own. Question 26, again similar question. How can you ask question 26? Chalo, let me solve. Still question 36, 26. As this was the very first question paper, I am solving it so that you can get grasp on the concepts. 2k cube L square upon m into root n. The percentage error in the measurement of k, l, m, n. 1%, 2%, 3%, 4%. Delta k upon k 1%. Delta l upon l 2%. Delta n k l m n delta m upon m 3% KLM, then n delta n upon n, it is 4%. This is given. This is we are given. The value of x is uncertain by, uncertainty means error, uncertainty means again error. So delta x upon x into 100. Now don't write multiplication symbol as x, write it as dot. So delta x upon x into 100 is equal to question mark, percentage error in x. So first of all you have to write this as 2 is a constant, you can forget about it, k cube as it is, L square as it is, this is m raised to 1, m raised to 1 in the numerator will become m raised to minus 1, n square root of n, square root of n means what, n raised to 1 half, square root of n means n raised to 1 half, this 1 half will go in the numerator, will become minus 1 half. So let me rub it here and let me write it here. इथंच केलं तरी चालेल. So can I write delta x upon x, delta x upon x is equal to 2 is a constant, forget about it, 3 times delta k upon k plus 2 times delta l upon l plus, I will write plus, even if it is minus I want to find out error, even if it is minus 1 I will write plus 1 into delta m upon m, even if it is minus 1 half I will write plus 1 half delta n upon m. Up to this reply me, after this reply me in the chat box, will you be able to solve it further? Put the values, then multiply 100 on both the sides. पहला values टाका, नंतर 100 both side ला multiply करा. Everyone, those who have the question 26 has doubt, बाळांनो बोला पुढचं कराल. देवाशिष, त्याच्या पुढे व्हॅल्यूज टाकशील ना बाळा, k मधली, l मधली, m मधली, n मधली, and then both side ला 100 ने मल्टिप्लाय कर, परसेंटेज वाला आंसर मिळेल. हे फ्रॅक्शन वाला आंसर आहे, जस्ट मल्टिप्लाय इट बाय 100 यू विल गेट परसेंटेज आंसर. ओके 27, 29, what is the answer of 27? Which of the following system of unit is not based on unit of mass? कशात unit of mass नहीं है? Unit of mass, length and time. Which of the following system of unit is not based on unit of mass, length and time alone? Okay. Question is somewhat different. Let me read it properly. Which of the following system of unit is not based on unit of mass, length and time alone? फक्त mass, length and time नाही आहे, अजून पण काहीतरी आहे. अशी कोणती सिस्टीम आहे? MKS मीटर किलोग्राम सेकंड, यात पण मास लेंथ टाइम आहे. FPS फूट पाउंड सेकंड, लेंथ मास टाइम. CGS सेंटीमीटर ग्राम सेकंड, लेंथ मास टाइम, यात पण लेंथ मास टाइमच आहे, यात पण लेंथ मास टाइमच आहे, यात पण लेंथ मास टाइमच आहे. पण SI युनिट मध्ये काय काय आहे? Can you recall that? Can you recall that? What are the things are present in the SI unit? Length, mass, time. Length, mass, time, temperature, amount of substance, temperature आहे, amount of substance आहे, मोल मध्ये मेजर करतात, टेम्परेचर केल्विन मध्ये मेजर करतात, luminous intensity, just try to recall. 6 झाले, एक राहिला काहीतरी, electric current, correct, electric current. So it is not based on only length, mass, time alone. No, not only length, mass, time, other 4 are also there, total 7 are there. Okay, you will choose option 1. Next, code 2931, code 2931. After this we will discuss the NEET paper as well. Okay, and everyone will check the questions of both the papers. Okay, मॅथ्स वाल्या मुलांनी तिकडचे क्वेश्चन्स पण बघायचे, बायो वाल्या मुलांनी इकडचे क्वेश्चन्स पण बघायचे. सो दिस विल अल्टिमेटली benefit you. Don't say that this is not my question paper, I will not watch this lecture. No, never do that. 31. Which of the following is not the unit of time? Microsecond. Second is the unit of time. Micro means 10 raised to minus 6. Okay, micro means 10 raised to minus 6. Milli means 10 raised to minus 3. Milli means 10 raised to minus 3. Micro means 10 raised to minus 6. आठवतेगा? Micro means 10 raised to minus 6. Microsecond is a unit of time. Leap year, yes, year is a unit of time. Year is a unit of time. Leap year, definitely it is also unit of time. Leap year, one leap year means 366 days. One leap year means 366 days. And when you say 1 year, when you say 1 year, 1 year means 365 days. Okay, these are also unit of time. Day is a unit of time. Lunar month means time required by the moon to complete one circle around the earth. Time required by the moon to complete one circle around the earth. It is ultimately time required. So it is also time required, so it is unit of time. Parallactic second, or it is also called as parsec. Parsec is not unit of time. Parsec, write down. Parsec is, parallactic second is unit of distance. Just keep on listening and remembering these things. Okay, write down. Parsec is unit of distance. So which of the following is not unit of time? Parallactic second or parsec. Par means parallactic, SEC means second. Parallactic second, information, remember it, it is unit of distance, not time. So you will choose option 4. Not this, not this, not this, all of these are unit of time. Parallactic second is not unit of time, it is unit of distance. And you are asked which is not the unit of time. Time से unit कौन नहीं है? So parallactic second is not the unit of time, that you will select. Next, code 33, 35. Sohini is saying question 30. Code 30? Code 30 नहीं है बात. 29 है, 31 है. Next code 35, 33, code 33, code 35. Shreya is saying 29. Very simple. Check करा वाला. Temperature can be expressed as derived quantity in terms of which of the following? Array, temperature is a fundamental quantity, it's not derived quantity. It cannot be expressed in terms of anything. Temperature cannot be expressed in terms of length and mass, mass and time, length, mass, time. Temperature is itself fundamental quantity. Fundamental quantities cannot be written in terms of other physical quantities. Fundamental quantities cannot be written in terms of other physical quantities. Temperature is fundamental. So answer will be none of these. Next. Same question repeated again. Okay, 31 we have. Okay, 31 we did. 33, 35. You can solve this. Tell me 33. What is the answer of 33? Devash is saying 34. Arey 34 codes nahi hai ba. 33 hai, 35 hai. How can you say 34? A dimensionless quantity. Ja quantity la dimension nahi. Never has unit. Always has unit. May have unit. Does not exist. Dimension nahi hai. Dimension nahi hai means what? No dimensions means what? m raised to 0, l raised to 0, p raised to 0. Dimensionless. Dimension nahi hai. Unit पण नसणार की. Radian is a unit. Radian is meter upon meter. It has unit. but it is still meter raised to 0, kg raised to 0, second raised to 0. So dimensions of angle: length raised to 0, mass raised to 0, time raised to 0. For angle, radian is a unit, radian is meter upon meter, meter तर आहे, unit तर आहे, but dimensions are, but ते नुसतं मीटर नाही आहे, meter upon meter, it is meter upon meter. Okay, angle S is equal to r theta. Can you remember? Arc length S is equal to r into theta. Theta is equal to arc length upon radius. Unit of angle is equal to unit of arc length divided by unit of radius. Unit of angle is radian. Unit of arc length, it is length, so it is meter. Unit of radius, so it is again meter. So radian is a unit which is meter upon meter. Meter la meter cancel, so it is 1. So it is basically kg raised to 0, meter raised to 0, and second raised to 0. It has unit as radian, but to find dimensions we will write in terms of kg, meter and second. So corresponding to that, meter raised to 0, length raised to 0, and time raised to 0. So dimensionless quantity, dimensions nahi hai, but it may have unit. Angle la unit hai radian, but dimension 0 hai. Reply me in the chat box. So option 3 is correct. A dimensionless quantity may have unit. Angle से example लक्षात ठेवा. Angle ला unit आहे पण dimensions नाही आहे. Angle's unit आहे radian और meter upon meter. Fundamentals मध्ये लिहिलं की ते 0 0 0 होते. So remember, answer is going to be may have unit. 35. 35. $37 code है यार questions. Alpha beta gamma, I think it is repeated, right? I think repeated, so you can do it. You can do it. 39, 42, code 39, code 42, code 39, code 42. We have solved like this. This is V and this is delta V. Error in V is delta V. V कसा दिला है 100 plus minus 5. म्हणजे delta V किती आहे 5. Current 10 plus 0.2. 0.2 काय असणार delta I. Error in the current delta I. So code 39 बघा. Kritika, check this. You are given some resistance. Resistance is some physical quantity. Let's say it is given as some physical quantity V divided by some physical quantity I. V ची व्हॅल्यू काय दिली 100 plus minus 5. So कसं लिहायचं असते V equal to 100 लिहायचं आणि error in V कशी लिहायची 5. Delta V लिहायचं 5. Then current I is given as 10 plus minus 2. Current I equal to 10 लिहायचं. Mean value 10 लिहायची आणि error in the current किती लिहायची error in the current delta you could write it as 2. What is the total error in R? R मध्ये किती error होणार percentage error विचारले का yes percentage error answers are in percentage. So delta R upon R into 100 चा answer विचारले. What you are asked percentage error. From the options you can realize they have written the percentage, so they are asking delta R upon R into 100. Very simple. Can I write R is equal to V raised to 1? This I in the numerator, it will become minus 1. But sir, we want to find out error. So delta R upon R is equal to 1 times delta V upon V. Sir, this is minus 1, but we want error. So I will not write minus 1. I will write plus 1 into delta I upon I. मला सांग delta V upon V. Delta V दिलाय, V दिलाय. Delta I upon I, delta I upon I. Will you be able to do this? Put the values and then multiply both the sides by 100 and 100. Delta R upon R into 100 कर बार is equal to delta V upon V plus delta I upon I. दोन्ही साइडला into 100 करा percentage मिळवा. Reply me in the chat box. Will you be able to do this, Kritika? Yes, no? Okay, good. Good. Everyone clear? 39, code 39. Why there is plus minus sign? Eh? Why there is no plus minus sign in the answer? If you want to write their plus minus, you can write. They have not written. तुला प्लस मायनस लिहायचं असेल प्लस मायनस लिही, नो प्रॉब्लेम चॉईस. वायचा आन्सर आहे त्यांनी टाईप केलं नाही असं ते आन्सर आहे. वाय देर इज नो प्लस मायनस साइन इन द आन्सर? बिकॉज दे हॅव नॉट टाइप्ड इट. इट इज दिस सिंपल. इफ यू वांट टू राइट देयर प्लस मायनस यू कॅन. Of course that error can be positive or negative, so you can of course write plus or minus, no problem. It is expected, it is quite obvious, so people do not write it. ते obvious असतं म्हणून लोक लिहित नाही. Code 42 and 45 check. Code 42, code 45, 42, 45. Okay, 42. When the copper sheet is heated, maximum percentage change will be observed in. If you have the copper sheet, then maximum percentage error will be observed in, sorry, not sheet, sphere, copper sphere. Okay, you have the sphere like this, sphere made up of copper. Copper is a material. Let's say you have the sphere made up of copper. This is the radius. What is the surface area? Surface area is 4 pi r square. 4 pi is constant, you can forget about it, you can write delta A upon A. 4 pi is constant, forget about it. So area is proportional to radius square, r square. So you will write 2 times delta r upon r. Volume of this copper sphere, sphere's volume 4 by 3 pi r cube. 4 by 3 pi constant, 4 by 3 pi, 4 upon 3 into pi is constant, forget about it. Volume is proportional to r cube, volume is proportional to r cube. So delta V upon V will be equal to 3 times delta R upon R. Okay. Maximum change will be observed in. समजा या स्फिअरला तुम्ही हीट केलं. If you heat this sphere, what will happen? It will try to expand. If it tries to expand, radius will change. Fractional change in radius, delta R upon R. Fractional change in area, delta A upon A. Fractional change in volume, delta V upon V. अरे पण रेडियस मध्ये डेल्टा आर अपॉन आर चेंज झाला तर एरिया मधला फ्रॅक्शनल चेंज किती आहे? डबल आहे, 2 टाइम्स डेल्टा आर अपॉन आहे. आणि व्हॉल्यूम मधला फ्रॅक्शनल चेंज किती आहे? 3 टाइम्स डेल्टा आर अपॉन आर. सो इफ यू हीट दिस स्फियर, मॅक्सिमम चेंज विल बी ऑब्झर्वड इन रेडियस, एरिया और वॉल्यूम. रिप्लाय मी इन द चॅट बॉक्स. एरिया मध्ये डबल द रेडियस, व्हॉल्यूम मध्ये ट्रिपल द रेडियसचा फ्रॅक्शनल चेंज. रेडियस, एरिया और वॉल्यूम. ऑप्शन 1 2 3 4. अलग जियाना क्वेश्चन. गुड. इट इज गोइंग टू बी वॉल्यूम. चलो नेक्स्ट. कोड 45. Just give me a second. Just give me 1 second. Code 45. Code 45, code 1. Acha, this code 1 is for chemistry. Question 45 you can solve. Okay, similar type of question we have already solved. It might be repeated. It's okay. It's okay. If it is repeated, it's okay. But you can solve it. No problem. Okay. Now let us immediately discuss the NEET question paper as well. Okay, let us immediately discuss the NEET question paper as well. Fine. So let me bring that here. हाँ, code 1 2. If it is there, 2. Kritika is saying 2. Fine. An unknown quantity alpha is expressed as alpha equal to 2 ma upon beta log of 1 plus beta L upon ma. Okay, some unknown quantity alpha. M is mass, A is acceleration, L is length. The unit of alpha should be, alpha से unit calculate करायचं. Let us try to calculate unit of alpha. Let us try to calculate unit of alpha. Observe here. The alpha is given as 2 ma upon beta log of 1 plus 2 beta L upon ma. Now, log cha aat, whatever is written inside log, it is unitless and dimensionless. This one is unitless and dimensionless. 2 beta L upon ma, that is also unitless and dimensionless. Complete log is also unitless and dimensionless. So you can take units on both these sides. Unit of alpha, 2 is a constant, forget about it, it is unitless and dimensionless constant. Unit of m into unit of a, m is mass, a is acceleration, divided by unit of beta. Unit of log, log is unitless and dimensionless. Unitless and dimensionless means 1. Log is unitless and dimensionless. Unitless and dimensionless means 1. Unit of mass kg, unit of acceleration meter per second square. But sir, we don't know what is unit of beta. आता बाळ बीटाचं युनिट कळालं की नेक्स्ट स्टेपला आन्सर मिळणार. टिक मार्क करा. मास युनिट माहित आहे, एक्सेलरेशनचं युनिट माहित आहे, बीटाचं युनिट माहित नाहीये. सो कॉल इट एज इक्वेशन 1. एकदा का युनिट ऑफ बीटा मिळालं की नेक्स्ट स्टेपला आन्सर. आता युनिट ऑफ बीटा कसं काढणार? log is unitless and dimensionless. Whatever is written inside log, that is also unitless and dimensionless. 1 is unitless and dimensionless. 2 beta L upon ma, that is also unitless and dimensionless. So 2 beta L upon ma, this is unitless and dimensionless. Unitless means 1. 2 ला काय unit नाही, it's just a number. Unit of beta into unit of length divided by unit of mass into unit of a is equal to 1. The unit of length इथंच खोडू का? इथंच, or let me write implies that unit of beta as it is. Unit of length is meter. Unit of mass kg. Unit of acceleration meter per second square is equal to 1. हे right ला पाठवा. Cancel this meter and meter. This second square will go in the numerator. This kg on the right hand side, this beta on the left hand side. Unit of beta is equal to, unit of beta is equal to, असं चालतं ना, मीटरला मीटर कॅन्सल, सेकंड स्क्वेअर रिमूव्ह केला, इथं राईट केला, रिमूव्ह इट फ्रॉम हियर, राईट इट हियर. सेकंड स्क्वेअर अपॉन केजी, केजी ऑन द राईट हँड साइड, सेकंड स्क्वेअर इन दी डिनॉमिनेटर. युनिट ऑफ बीटा मिळाला. मला सांग बा, युनिट ऑफ बीटा इथे टाक. युनिट ऑफ बीटा पुट इट हियर and get the answer. Will you do it? Alpha's unit करता ही? Reply me everyone. Clear or not? Check. येईल का बाळांनो? स्मॉल सी चेक करा. बरोबर क्वेश्चन डिस्कस करून घेऊया. If you find difficulty in any question, you can watch the video again and you can get it clear. Fine. Code 3. याचा कोड आहे 3. Code 34. चेक करा. Code 4-5. The same question. It was there in the math question paper as well. Up to code 6 and 7. Check up to code 7. up to 7. 7. Which of the following is not the unit of energy? Watt hour, Newton meter, kg meter per second square, electron volt. Watt into hour, watt into hour. Watt is joule per second. Hour is what? 3600 second. Second cancel. Answer is 3600 joule. So watt hour means 3600 joule. Joule is unit of energy. So watt hour is also unit of energy. Newton meter, we know joule is equal to Newton meter. So if joule is unit of energy, Newton meter is also unit of energy. Kg meter per second square. Kg meter per second square means Newton, and Newton is unit of force. Force does not mean energy. Force म्हणजे energy नाही ना. Forget about this option. If you don't know this option, don't check. Check other options. You have to be this smart. एवढं smartness दाखवावी लागेल बा. kg मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वेअर मीन्स न्यूटन. न्यूटन हे फोर्स युनिट आहे. आता फोर्स युनिट आणि एनर्जीचं युनिट सेम असणार का? नाही. So which of the following is not the unit of energy? This is unit of force. This is not unit of energy. So we will choose option 4. Is that clear? Ritika? Electron volt. So this is information for now, but you can still find out the answer. Kg meter per second square is the unit of force. This electron volt must be unit of energy then. So all of these are unit of energy. Next, code 8. Nine we have solved. Code 8. Two physical quantities whose dimensions are not same. ज्यांचे dimensions same नाही आहेत. This is very simple question. ज्यांचे dimensions same नाही आहेत म्हणजे ज्यांचे units same नाही आहेत. The two physical quantities whose dimensions are not same means whose units are not same cannot be multiplied with each other. No, dimensions same नसतील तर addition subtraction होणार नाही. बाकी सगळं allowed आहे. Addition subtraction. See, प्रिन्सिपल ऑफ होमोजेनिटी काय सांगते? प्लस, मायनस, ग्रेटर दॅन, लेस दॅन, इक्वल टू. हे केव्हा पॉसिबल आहे? ओनली इफ terms or physical quantities have same units and dimensions. Same units means same dimensions. Multiplication is possible even if they have different dimensions. They can be divided also even if they have different dimensions. They cannot be added or subtracted even if, when they have different dimensions or different units. So option 3 cannot be added or subtracted in the same expression. Okay, they can. Now here they have written only cannot be added together. Cannot be added together, but not only added, they cannot be subtracted even if they when they have different dimensions. Dimensions are not same. Dimensions same nahi hai means units are not same. If units are not same, they cannot be added. They cannot be added or subtracted. Units आणि dimensions same नसतील तर ते add पण करता येणार नाही, subtract पण नाही करता येणार. They can be multiplied, they can be divided. 9 and 10. 9, 10. Code 11. This we have solved 11. 12. Error in the measurement of side. Side मधली error दिली आहे, mass मधली error दिली आहे. Ritika, this is similar question. This we have solved. Are you asking all the questions? सगळेच questions विचारतेस का? You want me to solve all the questions? If it is so, from the next time I will be providing the solutions then, because I thought you will ask the questions which are definitely critical, which you are not able to solve even after looking at the solutions. So from the next time I will try to provide you the solutions. You first check out that solutions and then come to me and ask the question. Ritika bak same question solve केला होता आपण बघ. काय केलं होतं आपण असं? For the cubical block, a cube wala question, but just the wording is different. The wording is different. The error in the measurement of side is 1%. So side length A give here. Error in the measurement of side is 1%, and the error in the measurement of mass, it is 2%. 2%. Permissible error in density, same, density equal to mass upon volume. Volume can be written as side cube. So this can be written as mass as it is, a side raised to -3. So delta rho upon rho, mass raised to 1 hai na? So 1 times delta m upon m. Even if it is -3, you will write +3 because you are finding error. If you are finding change, then you will write minus. आता चेंज नहीं करता, एरर करता. My mistake. Delta A upon 3 times delta A upon. Now delta A upon A, you know. Delta M upon M, that is also you know. Delta rho upon rho, you can find out. Delta rho upon rho, you can find out. 13, 14, code 13, 14. चेक करा वाला. Code 13, 14. 14, 15. Muscle times speed, same question. 16. What is answer of 16? Rules. All the non-zero numbers are significant. Left side zeros not significant. Right side will be significant if there is decimal point. Forget about 10 power. 10 power, forget about it. 1, 2, 3. Very simple. You can do that. Seventeen, 18, 4, 17, 18, 19. 17, 18, 19. Check code 17, 18, 19. Up to 20. Biology students, tell me. Hmm. 20. Check. The random error in the arithmetic mean of 100 observation is x. Then the random error in the arithmetic mean of 400 observations would be. Arithmetic mean means average. Average. Okay. Random error in the arithmetic mean of 100 observations. Let me write number of observations. Number of observations. Let us call it as n. 100. In that case, error. Let us write error as e. Error कशामधली error आहे ती? Arithmetic mean मधली error. The random error in the arithmetic means of 100 observation is x. For 100 observations, when you do 100 number of observations and when you find the arithmetic mean means average, arithmetic mean means average, the average madli error kiti hai? X. Now this was the case 1. Now in the case 2, then the random error in the arithmetic mean of 400 observations will be number of observations काय केले? Increase केले. If you increase the number of observations to 400, error will become what? Error will become what? Will it remain x? Will it become 4x? Will it become 1 by 4x? Average करतोय बाळ. पहिलं measurement plus दुसरं measurement, so on up to 100th measurement divided by 100. Divided by 100. In the first case, this was the error. This answer was first error. Let us call this as E1, let us call this as N1, let us call this as N2, let us call this as E2. पहिल्या केस मध्ये 100 observations होते, 100 measurements and average. Now in the second case, you take 400 observations and then you find out the average. So obviously more the number of observations and that makes more number of measurements, more number of observations or more number of measurements, and if you find out the average, that will reduce the possibility of error. Means always remember error, always remember this. Error in the average मध्ये येणारी error is proportional to 1 upon number of observations. Number of observations जास्त असतील. If number of observations are more, error in the average will be less. Average means arithmetic mean. Okay, so can I write? There will be some proportionality constant here. Error is equal to some proportionality constant into 1 upon number of observations. So can I write error in the first case is equal to some proportionality constant into 1 upon number of observations in the first case, and error in the second case is equal to the same proportionality constant will be there and number of observations in second case. Now let me write further things here. If you divide E1 and E2, what you will get? E1 upon E2 is equal to काय येणार बा E1 upon E2? 1 by N1 as it is, 1 by N2 reciprocal. So that will become N2 by N1. Or you can write, you can observe this. Error is proportional to 1 upon N. Error is proportional to 1 upon N. Inverse relation है ना? E1 upon E2 directly लिया. You can write E1 upon E2 proportional to N1 upon N2 नहीं, reciprocal है. Direct proportional असेल तर N1 upon N2. Inverse proportion is there, so N2 upon N1. So even by looking at this, E1 upon E2 is N2 upon N1. पहिल्या केस मध्ये error x, दुसऱ्या केस मध्ये error calculate करायचे is equal to, in the second case number of observations 400, in the first case number of observations 100, so cancel. So E2 will be what? E2 किती येणार? E2 right ला पाठवा, 4 divide करायला, E2 on the right hand side, 4 in the denominator. Check. Reply me in the chat box. Clear? Small c, everyone. If you increase the number of observations, error will get reduced. Error is proportional to 1 upon number of observations. Reciprocal wala relation. Remember this. You can directly take the ratio. E1 upon E2 is equal to N2 upon N1. Or you can write down the first error, you can write down the second error, then you take the ratio of these two, E1 upon E2, E1 upon E2. KK cancel. When doing the division of this, KK cancel. 1 by N1 divided by 1 by N2. N2 will go in the numerator, 1 by N1 as it is. Or even by looking at this, you can write this directly. हे तुम्हाला directly पण लिहिता येतं if you observe the inverse relation. इकडे 1 2 आहे, तिकडे 2 1 येणार because relation is inverse. Relation is inverse. So here 1 2, so here there will be 2 1. Direct relation असेल तर 1 2 1 2 सिक्वेन्स मध्ये 1 2 1 2 येते. आता कसं येणार 1 2 2 1 बिकॉज द रिलेशन इज इनवर्स. ओके, नेक्स्ट 21 22 22 we have done, 21 we have done. Okay, we have just did that. 23 24 23 24 24 new unit old unit. Unit of force is kilonewton. Old unit is newton, new unit is kilonewton. Unit of length is 1 kilometer. Old unit is meter, new unit of length is 1 kilometer. Unit of time is 100 second. Old unit is second, new unit is 100 second. Then what will be the unit of mass? New unit of mass they are asking. Chalo, let us solve this. Everyone concentrate. How to solve such kind of questions? If the unit of force is kilonewton, we know new unit will be newton dash will be equal to kilonewton. Kilo means 1000. So new unit, let us call it as n dash, is equal to kilonewton, 1000 newton. New unit of length is kilometer. We know unit of length is meter. So old unit is meter, new unit is m dash, meter dash. Meter dash is equal to 1 kilometer. 1 is 1, kilo means 1000 meter. This is meter is old unit and new unit m dash is 1000 meter. So just relate the old unit and new unit. And the unit of time is 100 second. Unit of time is 100 second. Second is the old unit and new unit s dash. New unit s dash is 100 second. 100 times old unit. Then what will be the unit of mass? New unit of mass kg dash will be equal to what? How many times kg? How many times kg? 1000 kg, 1 kg, 10,000 kg and 100 kg. Very simple. Can I write from this? From this, can I write Newton is kg meter per second square. So Newton dash will be equal to kg dash into meter dash upon second dash square. Newton काय असते बाळ? kg meter per second square. Newton dash will be what? kg dash meter dash upon second dash square is equal to 1000 as it is. Slowly try to understand the procedure. This Newton means kg meter per second square. Now you want to find out kg dash, new unit of mass, is equal to how many times old unit? How many times old unit? How many times old unit? So kg dash, you want to find out kg dash equal to how many times kg? Meter dash can be replaced by 1000 meter. Meter dash la replace kara 1000 meter. Second dash can be replaced by 100 second. Second dash can be replaced by 100 second, bracket square as it is. This 1000 kg meter per second square as it is. 1000 cancel, meter cancel. This is second square and 100 square. 100 square. 100 means 10 raised to 2. 100 means 10 raised to 2. 10 raised to 2 is a square. Square of 10 raised to 2 will be 10 raised to 4. So 100 square will be 10 raised to 4. Second square will be second square. Second square cancel. So this 10 raised to 4 on the right hand side. So this equation implies kg dash, new unit of mass, kg dash, 1000 everything cancel. This 10 raised to 4 will go on the right hand side. This kg as it is. So which option you will select? 10 raised to 4 means 10,000. Check everyone. Are you getting it? Reply in the chat box. Ziana, is that clear? Good. You will select option C. समझते का? New unit, old unit. Simple logic. New unit, old unit वाला question. This we have already solved. Fine. Hmm. 25 again the error wala same question. 26 is also again the error wala same question that we can solve. 27 that we know, just discussed. 28, tell me what is the answer of 28. You want me to solve 28? Very simple. I have given you all the meanings: micro, nano, micron. What is the meaning of micron? 1 micron, write down. 1 micron means 1 micrometer. SI, prefixes, suffixes: kilo, mega, giga, milli, micro, nano, pico. Read that chart. 1 micron means what? 1 micrometer. 1 as it is. Micro means 10 raised to minus 6. Micro's meaning 10 raised to minus 6. Meter as it is. Meter as it is. Okay. And nanometer. 1 nanometer. 1 micron we have written. Let us write 1 nanometer. Nano means 10 raised to minus 9. You should have remembered it. Nano means 10 raised to minus 9. काय विचारले? Ratio of 1 micron. 1 micron divided by 1 nanometer. Ratio of 1 micron to 1 nanometer. 1 micron to 1 nanometer. 1 micron to 1 nanometer चा ratio. 1 micron. 1 micron means what? 10 raised to minus 6 meter. 1 micron means 1 micrometer. 1 as it is. Micro means 10 raised to minus 6. Meter means small m. 1 nanometer. Nano means 10 raised to minus 9. 1 as it is. 1 as it is. Nano means 10 raised to minus 9. Meter as it is. Meter, meter, cancel. It's 10 raised to minus 9 in the numerator. किती आलं बाळ? minus 6 plus 9 multiplication है ना, base same multiplication, addition of indices. Option 1. Reply me everyone in the chat box. Clear, small c. जमते का बघा बाळांनो. I told you to read all the notes: micron, nano, micro, nano. Very good. Don't worry about marks, but you should have read all these things. वाचलं पाहिजे होतं ना सगळं, लक्षात ठेवलं पाहिजे होतं. I told you. And therefore I am discussing complete paper, complete first question paper. पहिला क्वेश्चन पेपर सगळा डिस्कस करतोय आपण त्यासाठीच. Temperature is a fundamental quantity. You cannot express it in any other terms of in terms of any other quantities. So none of this question we discussed. Hmm. 30 code 30, 31, 32. Tell me. यात काय डाउट आहे का बाबा? MKS मीटर किलोग्राम सेकंड. CGS centigram gram centimeter gram second. Very simple. So let us try to solve this. Density of wood is 0.5 gram per cc. Cc means cubic centimeter. 0.5 gram. Gram should not be written like GM. It is a mistake. Okay. Generally the books do the mistake, right? They write the gram as GM, but it is wrong. Gram means G divided by cc. Cc means cubic centimeter, means centimeter cube. Let me write it properly. Centimeter. Of course you can just write it as without the bracket. Bracket न लिहिता लिहिलं तरी चालेल. Centimeter cube. Cc means centimeter cube. In CGS system of units, the corresponding value in MKS, meter kilogram second. मीटर किलोग्राम आणि सेकंड मध्ये पाहिजे. 0.5 as it is. How to replace gram? We know 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram. मग ग्रामला कसं रिप्लेस करणार? 1 gram is equal to 10 raised to 3 in the denominator. Kilogram upon 1000, or this 10 raised to 3 in the numerator. So gram can be written as 10 raised to minus 3 kg. ग्रामला कसं रिप्लेस करता येते? 10 raised to minus 3 kg. So ग्रामला कसं रिप्लेस करणार? 10 raised to minus 3 kg. सेंटीमीटर, you want meter kilogram second. So centimeterचा मीटर पाहिजे. Centimeter can be written as centi means 10 raised to minus 2. Centi means 10 raised to minus 2. Meter bracket cube 0.5 as it is. This 10 raised to minus 3 and this minus 2. Minus 3 minus 2 cancel. Minus 2 in the numerator plus 2. Or you can directly cancel and you can write the answer as 10 raised to minus 1. Minus 3 minus 2 cancel. वरती किती आला? minus 1. Or you can take this minus 2 in the numerator. It will become plus 2. Minus 3 plus 2 minus 1. kg upon meter cube. Unit conversion चा question होता बाळांनो. 10 raised to minus 1 means dot will shift leftward. This dot will shift leftward. Am I right? Zero point zero five. 0.05 is not in the option. So it's a bonus question. Are you getting this answer? My answer is 0.05. Answer will be 500. So he is saying 500. Why saying? Have I done any mistake? Gram la कसे replace करणार बा? Gram can be replaced by 10 raised to minus 3 kg. So I just replace this gram by 10 raised to minus 3 kg. I have done the mistake. I have done the mistake. What is the mistake? Anyone point it out? Sir, this 10 raised to minus 2 चा cube नाही केला. Index of index, multiplication of index. I did the mistake. Sorry. Do it. Sir, this 0.5 as it is, 10 raised to minus 3 as it is, this kg as it is, divided by index of index is multiplication of index. So minus 2 into 3, minus 6. Index of index is multiplication of index. Meter cube, meter cube. This minus 6 in the numerator plus 6. Minus 3 plus 6. This minus 6 in the numerator plus 6. Minus 3 plus 6 plus 3. So 0.5 into 10 raised to plus 3 kg per meter cube. 0.5 into 1000. Dot will be shifted 3 times. 10 raised to 3 means 1000. Dot will be shifted 3 times. So it will become 500. So option 1. Reply me in the chat box. Clear? Everyone check karawa. Good, Tanvi. Chalo next. 31, 32 we have discussed. 32, check 32. Tell me the answer of which of the following is incorrect. Dimensionally correct equation may be correct. No. If it is dimensionally correct, it means in reality it may be correct, it may not be correct. Yes, they have used the word may. They have used the word may, so they are right. Okay, but we have to find out incorrect statement. So this statement is correct. Dimensionally correct equation. In reality, it may be correct, it may not be correct. They have written it may be correct. So yes, it may be correct. A dimensionally correct equation may be incorrect. Yes, a dimensionally correct equation in reality may be correct, may be incorrect, may be correct, may be incorrect. This is also correct statement. A dimensionally incorrect equation, dimensionally incorrect, may be correct. No. If it is dimensionally incorrect, in reality it can never be correct. So this statement is incorrect statement. You are asked incorrect statement. So you will choose option 3. Yes, no reply in the chat box. Dimensionally correct असेल तर रियालिटी मध्ये मे बी करेक्ट, मे नॉट बी करेक्ट. पण डायमेन्शनली इनकरेक्ट असेल तर रियालिटी मध्ये इनकरेक्टच पाहिजे. पण त्यांनी काय दिलंय, डायमेन्शनली इनकरेक्ट, इन रियालिटी मे बी करेक्ट म्हटलंय. नो, डायमेन्शनली इनकरेक्ट तर इन रियालिटी इनकरेक्टच पाहिजे. हे करेक्ट आहे बघा. डायमेन्शनली इनकरेक्ट इक्वेशन इज इनकरेक्ट. दिस इज ट्रू, दिस इज ट्रू, बट दिस इज फॉल्स. आपल्याला फॉल्स शोधायचं आहे, इनकरेक्ट स्टेटमेंट शोधायचं आहे, फॉल्स स्टेटमेंट शोधायचं आहे. And this is the false statement. Okay, all these notes have been given to you. Okay, 33 we have discussed. 34, which of the following is incorrect? Again they are asking false statement, true false. Incorrect ला लगेच काय करायचं बाळ, false, false statement. All derived quantities may be represented dimensionally in terms of base quantities. Yes, derived quantities can be written in terms of base quantities. This is true. Base quantity means fundamental quantity. Base quantity cannot be expressed dimensionally in terms of other base quantities. Yes, kilogram is fundamental. It cannot be expressed in other fundamental quantities. Base quantities cannot be represented in terms of other base quantities. This is also true. The dimensions of derived quantity is never zero in any base quantity. Is it true or false? Dimensions of derived quantity is never zero in base quantity. Is it true or false? Let us take the derived quantity as force. What is unit of force? Newton. Newton is kg meter per second square. Kg meter and second raised to minus 2. So can I write mass raised to 1, length raised to 1, time raised to minus 2, temperature raised to 0, current raised to 0, amount of substance raised to 0, amount of substance mole, luminous intensity candela C raised to 0. So dimensions of derived quantity is never zero in any base quantity. It's 0, it's 0, it's 0, it's 0. So it is false statement. Getting it? Reply in the chat box. Clear? You have to choose the incorrect statement. Everyone. प्रत्येकात डायमेन्शन पाहिजेच का? नाही. It can be 0, it can be 1, it can be minus 2. In some of the physical quantities it is non-zero. In some of the physical quantities it is 0. Both are possible. Dimensions of base quantity in other base quantity is always 0. This is true. Why? Let's say base quantity mass. Mass raised to kg raised to 1 is equal to kg raised to 1, meter raised to 0, second raised to 0, time raised to 0, temperature raised to 0, current raised to 0, number of moles raised to 0, luminous intensity raised to 0. So fundamental quantity जर असेल तर it can be expressed only in terms of that fundamental quantity only. So dimensions of base quantity means fundamental quantity in other base quantities, बाकीच्या बेस क्वांटिटी ज्या काय आहेत is always 0. ते डायमेन्शन्स ऑलवेज काय असतात? 0 असतात. kg raised to 1 ला इक्वेट कसं करता येईल? kg raised to 1च. बाकीच्या टर्म्स मध्ये you cannot write. So dimensions of fundamental quantity are always 0 in other base quantities, other fundamental quantities. kg raised to 1 can be written only as kg raised to 1. Okay, so this is also true. You are asked to find out false. कळले का बाळांनो? Now only some 11 questions are remaining. This question is also very simple. Some 11 questions are remaining. You just check out those 11 questions, 35 to 45, and on the group post the doubt. Is that clear? Reply me in the chat box. Just check out the remaining 11 questions because time is over now. We have extended the lecture so much. Fine. And next time what I will do, I will send you the solutions. Then you check the solutions. Okay. You check the solutions and then check what are the doubts. And then we will discuss those doubts so that the session will be smaller. Is that okay? Or I will send the detailed solution on the group itself. Is that okay? And बाळांनो, hey, 11 questions. Check out these 11 questions and let me know if there is still any doubt and post that doubt on the group. 100% it will be solved. Okay. And if you are able to solve others doubt, do solve it. तुम्ही जर बाळांनो दुसऱ्यांचे डाउट सॉल्व केले, best of it will be that thing. Because I want answers from your side. I want you to be capable of solving the questions independent of teacher. Slowly I will make you capable. Okay. Chalo guys, bye bye everyone. Let me end this lecture at this point. Have a good day and nice day to all of you. Okay, chalo bye bye everyone.